All right, so this is gonna be part two of starting and setting up our dropshipping store, basically completely from scratch, kind of building the whole thing in public. We're just kind of sharing as we go. In the last video, I just kind of laid the foundation of what we're doing, just kind of the background, obviously with paid ads and all that, and then just like some of the clients and work we do with e-commerce. We did pick out the product, right? I haven't shown the product yet, but we did pick it out. And I actually did find a second product to kind of use, which is very similar, just to kind of, I guess you could say, a different variant of the product. So I'm going to actually use two products and then have one primary, and the other is either going to be an upsell or honestly just kind of use as a fallback. Meaning if the one product doesn't work out or the ads are flopping, it's just not converting the same, we can probably just flip to the second product, which is very, very similar, but different enough to where, one may work better than the other. And then honestly, the one product actually has a lot higher margin than the other, even though they're so much similar. Like I think for one of the products, it's probably costing us maybe $60 just to ship and purchase from the supplier. And then the other one's only costing like $25 all in, but we can probably sell them both for around the same price. We're not certain on what price we're going to charge it yet, but probably like 95, 120 or 149. Somewhere within that like $50 range is probably going to be our price point. And then obviously we'll have like discounts, limited, bulk supply, or you've probably seen those like limited offers where you purchase two, you save 50%, kind of stuff like that. Last night, I got a lot of like the apps and kind of like product descriptions and stuff set up. I'll go ahead and kind of show you guys some of that right now. So this here is going to be the Pumper Bundle. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that before, but this is a super good good app right here. The Pumper Bundle and Quantity app. It lets you basically offer these discounts depending on how much they buy. So you can see buy one, buy two, buy three. You can get, obviously like bulk discounts. So people can buy for their friends and whatnot, and then they can actually capture a discount, right? It's a little blurry. Hopefully you guys can see it all right. And then you can kind of scroll down here. It's pretty self-explanatory, simple to set up. Pretty easy stuff here. But yeah, this way just lets us actually kind of like push upsells and sell more than just one by offering these kind of what we would call bulk or volume discounts. They're actually called quantity discounts. You can see up here. Pumper Bundle and Quantity, so they're technically called quantity discounts. And then we also did set up, like the reviews app, which we're using Farah. That one's super good. Lets you import directly from like Amazon, other stores, I think. Obviously like suppliers on like AliExpress and all that. I've used that for some past clients. Sammy Product Labels, that one's super good. Sammy Product Labels doesn't really do much, but it lets you add like these highlights or these badges, like these trust factors. Like we use ours to say right under the add a cart button, we'll have a big thing that says like free shipping, free returns, no hassle, free shipping across all states, kind of stuff like that. Maybe not exactly like that, but just kind of like it highlights a main point or like a main call out. That way, it's a trust factor. It's a credibility factor, right? Honestly, we have the majority of things here set up and almost good to go. Like a checklist I'm using in Slack to kind of keep track of like what's left to do, what we need to work on. So we've set up the app for pretty much all the apps. The only one we haven't really finalized is the one I just showed you guys, which is that bulk volume discount one. Only reason that one's not finalized yet is just because we don't really know the official pricing. So just because it said $109 doesn't mean we're actually going to sell it for $109. That's just what I had it as like a placeholder. So we still need to figure out the official product pricing, bundle pricing, margins, our returns, all that stuff. We do need to finish designing the actual product pages, checkout page, cart page, all that stuff. I did create our policies and all that, but it's pretty easy. We did actually outsource some ad creatives today. So we'll have someone that's going to be working on kind of like our ad creatives for Meta and then for Google. And then I think ourselves, we're going to be just kind of making our own video ads. We're going to give it a shot ourselves, probably using like faceless videos or UGC content, like Elvin Labs, for example, for AI content or AI voiceovers. Those perform really well on Meta and TikTok. Even YouTube Shorts, we're definitely going to run some YouTube Short ads. I run YouTube Short ads for a lot of these like drop shipping clients, and it actually does really, really well. Basically, just the content creation and the ad is really all that's remaining before we go live. Yeah, we need to finish the product page and all that, but that'll be done today, I'm sure. Like the viral videos, the viral shorts, obviously like the creatives and stuff, that needs to be aligned. We have started photoshopping a lot of our product photos, and we're going to have some more professionally done as well as product photography, but that probably won't happen for another 4 or 5 days until the product actually arrives at my house. I have full confidence in this too. I think really what this really comes down to for the success of this product and just drop shipping in general, from what I've seen as both an agency owner and someone who's managed and set up ads for other drop shippers or just e-commerce in general, just the ads, it's the content, it's the creatives, it's the audience, it's the virality, it's all that stuff, right? We have a drop shipping client that probably does around $200,000-$300,000 per month in revenue. It's insane. Most all of the revenue comes from probably 50% Google, 30% Meta, and then the rest is like social media, like Shorts, TikTok, that sort of thing. Run those ads across Meta, across TikTok, across YouTube Shorts, across just YouTube even, but it crushes it. And the product page is good. It's simple. The product itself is also simple. It's basic. It's nothing crazy. The price is fair, but because the content is so killer, the ads are so killer, the videos go so viral, they cause so much engagement, so much feedback. The photos, like the actual ad creatives themselves, are so well done. It converts, right? It speaks to the audience. It gets your attention. You know, it's crazy stuff too. Like they've had videos that go viral, both meaning we like ran an ad for it, which causes obviously engagement, and then it organically goes viral again on Meta. But you know, they've ran videos where like they'll take their product and like engulf it in flames, and then they start the ad talking about what the product is. Engulfing in flames had nothing to do with the video or the product itself, but it made you stop scrolling and keep watching and actually stick through the entire ad. Rather if, you know, they just sat down and were like, hey, so this is our product. Right? No, that doesn't get your attention. But if I just took my phone and just threw it across the room right now, you guys would probably be like, whoa, what the, okay, let me watch this. Let me sit down and watch this guy. What's he about to say, right? The content and the creatives and the ad themselves are 90% of the success I see in most of our e-commerce clients. I mean, we've even come into other ad accounts, like being clients, and taken over their ad accounts, and their ads were fine, like their campaign structure, their targeting was all fine. And really all we did were a couple minor tweaks, overhaul their content, like their creatives entirely, and boom, ROAS shot up to 300%. It really, I'm not saying it's that simple, but that's probably the most important thing. You can have the best product, the best website ever, and maybe even decently structured and targeted ads. But if your content, your creatives, your images, your videos, they absolutely suck and gain no attention at all, you're not going to gain any customers, right? Makes sense. So that is where we're putting so much of our focus. Obviously, we've spent a lot of time kind of photoshopping, editing all these products. We're going to be taking a lot more product photography. I'm going to have someone actually take professional photos of the products, and then we're having our graphic designer actually make like mock-up ad creatives, landscape, square, ratio, 9:16, all these different kind of ads or images or creatives. And then we're also going to film several videos, right? We're going to film some short form, some long form. We're going to run them as ads on Meta, on YouTube, on Shorts, on TikTok, wherever they may be, right? And then obviously we're going to do some mixtures of different tests, like some AI voiceovers, some UGC, some faceless content, because you don't really know what works, right? For some products, those UGC contents with, you know, like females as the UGC content creator, those convert really well. Sometimes it's a faceless, funny video that has like an AI voiceover from 11 Labs, or sometimes it's just the most basic raw video like this. I'm going to show you guys a perfect example of what I'm talking about real quick before I sign off and end this video. This I'm about to show you is a client. They were running Meta ads prior. They were decent. They weren't the best. We made minimal changes initially though to the Meta ad account structure, campaigns, and targeting. But the biggest thing, 70% of our changes the first 2-3 weeks, new videos, new creatives, you know, better product photography, actually hiring a designer to make mock-up ads and all that. Let me show you the results right now. All right, so you can see we're looking at a period of November 23rd, or basically 30 days here, I guess. Scrolling down, you can actually see they have spent $1,700 over this 30-day period to return $11,000 in ad spend. They've spent $1,700 to get $11,000 in revenue back, which is at a 6.6 average ROAS. Last 14 days are also pretty impressive, right? We scroll down, you can see they made most of that here recently since our latest creative changes, which is $8,000 in revenue with only $1,100 spent. Just honestly trying to showcase how important these creatives can be and really how it can flip an account. Now 6.6, 7 times ROAS maybe isn't the most insane thing ever, but it's still incredibly good, right? Most people are just so happy for that. I mean, they sell their clothing brand. It's insane, right? And really all it came down to was just changing the creatives and the ad targeting, or not the ad targeting, the creatives and the videos and the images. That's a pretty big deal there. I mean, a 6.6 ROAS, that's insane, especially when all it really took was taking the creatives a little bit more serious and actually paying attention to the brand vision, the brand voice, and matching that to the creatives in the audience. So that's exactly what our main focus is going to be for this product that we're drop shipping. We're putting 90% of our effort and our care and our time into these creatives, because that's what's going to propel this brand to actually hit those $10, $20, $30,000 a month dropshipping numbers that you're used to seeing over here on YouTube and TikTok, right? Anywho, that was part 2. And part 3, I'm hoping we can have this launch probably within a couple days. And then I'll actually start to show some of the sales, some of the ads as we're setting them up, the creatives once they're finished, the product itself, the page, the website. You're going to be seeing a lot more of the actual brand and product itself in the next video once we have things more finalized, live, or you'll probably see behind the scenes of actually setting up the meta campaigns, the creatives, and the Google ad campaigns. So stick around, subscribe, and comment what questions you guys have, whether it be about e-commerce, ads, or drop shipping, or what specifically you want to share or you want to see next. Thank you.